Good day to you. I hope you had an amazing day. It's yet another beautiful Tuesday. It actually feels like a Friday for me. I don't know why. It, I think the week has been too long, but it's yet another beautiful Tuesday evening, the 21st of May 2024, 7:10 p.m., 1910 EAT. I hope you had yourself an amazing day. I'm here, of course, to tell you about each and everything that was happening throughout the whole of Africa today, keeping you on the know on all the four corners of Africa, from the southern to the western to the eastern to the northern. So I'll be telling you about each and everything that was happening. Of course, from Egypt, we're going to be talking about Egypt, where more people have died in a ferry accident. Uh, there was at least 9 women and children who died when a small bus carrying about 2 dozen people slid off a ferry and plunged into the River Nile just outside Cairo. So I'll be telling you about that. I'm going to be telling you about why there were protests in Athens today and why that has that has to do with Africa. You know, when I talk about Athens, Athens is in Greece. There were protests today ahead of a trial on a deadly migrant boat sinking. So I'm going to be telling you about how there were protests in Athens today and what that has to do with Africa and especially with Egypt. It has to do with migrant. I'm going to be telling you about how DRC has now established that the people who are involved in the attempted coup were Americans, and 3 Americans to be specific have been accused and will be prosecuted for the attempted coup. So I'm going to be telling you about the 3 Americans who have been accused of orchestrating the coup. So yesterday I told you it was foreigners. So today they have established that it was not just foreigners, it was uh, Americans. I'm also going to be telling you about why, if you're using a Microsoft device like I am, you should be worried because there is a new AI, a Microsoft AI chat box that, well, your privacy is already invaded, but it's now going to get invaded even further by this new Microsoft AI chat box. I'm gonna be telling you why you should be worried if you're using a Microsoft device, a laptop. You know, in as much as the privacy has never really been there, now it's gonna get worse because the new AI chat box will, in the terms that they used, recall everything you do on a PC. So that means it's so easy for them to, for anybody, for even the dark people from the dark web to access your passwords and everything, because the AI, the Microsoft AI, will keep a record of everything that you do on your Microsoft device. So I'm gonna be telling you about that. I'm gonna also be telling you about the Shakahola massacre in Kenya, where this is where more than 400 people died after a pastor told them to fast. They fasted to death, and so
That's hey, that's something to do with that IQ.
it has to be. So the trial for
Got a bunch of
Shakahola
retarded, got a bunch of retarded motherfuckers running around there.
yeah, it has to do with the IQ because there is no way somebody's gonna tell you not to eat and you don't eat. I really don't understand. How do you not feel hungry and eat?
I don't know, the boy. White man said your IQ fucked up. Go ahead.
I'm also gonna be telling you about how there was a press conference today that was that involved the government spokesperson. His name is Isaac Mwaura, and members of the press asked the spokesperson who was funding Ruto's US visit, because they had initially said the US was funding the visit, but the US came out and said that it was not funding anything. So people asked the government spokesperson on who was funding the trip, and he was very rude to them. He told them that hiyo ni maswali ya kipuzi. So in translated, that means that is a very stupid question you are asking. So that is what he told members of the media. I'm gonna be showing you a video of the same, and also yeah, we are also going to be talking about how the DRC is now accusing the US of trying to sabotage them, saying that the people involved in the attempted coup were all American citizens. And lastly, we are going to be looking at Ruto's state visit to the US and how he was in Atlanta and him meeting Shaq O'Neal and how, yeah, I'm going to be talking about that also. So let us start with the
Who?
Microsoft.
Who the hell did he meet?
He was with Shaq O'Neal today.
Jack and now, who the hell's that?
The basketballer. I might be pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, Shaquille.
Yeah,
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, so he was another moron, another low IQ moron. Okay. Shaquille O'Neal. Hey, you know this is nonsense. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the dumbest bastards on the planet.
No, he said that there are plans to establish a Hollywood branch in a Kenyan Hollywood. So they are planning to bring Hollywood to Kenya to uplift the creatives. Yeah, that is the plan. That was part of the plan. That's why he's meeting.
I don't think bringing the boxers no good Hollywood to Kenya anymore is a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
look, I'm meeting you. You got two damn puppets. Even goddamn, even that moron Kanye West called Shaq a puppet. You can't control me like Shaq. You know he a puppet. You're a puppet too. Oh.
But he was
Shaq is the ultimate puppet.
Look at how happy the president was.
Yeah, he's like, Shaq, I'm meeting you. Say, calm down. Don't wet your pants, nigga. I'm here. don't piss on yourself. Shaq.
That was Keith, not me. The DCI, that was not me. That was Keith.
Shaq. It's me. It's Ruto. We're both puppets, nigga. I know. Calm down. Calm down. Don't piss on yourself, nigga. I'm here. I'm Shaq. I don't even know my last name. You said I'm Shaq. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know my last name, nigga. I'm retarded. It's Shaq.
Anyway, we're gonna come and talk about Ruto's visit at the end of the show. Let us start by talking about the new Microsoft AI. So Microsoft has launched a new AI that should have you worried, Keith. You are one of the people who use Microsoft. So the new Microsoft
you should be worried about OAI because it's wicked. What they're doing is but it won't work. I told you the human brain is faster than AI. So we have an awakening happening. Mm-hmm. So these things are starting to come online. Shout out to Terrence Howard. Everybody pray for Terrence Howard. Keep him safe. He's the real deal. They're going to try to kill him. Terrence is just telling too much truth out there. Everything you believe is a lie. That's right. I've been said that. The science is a lie. They try to blackmail, call him crazy. He went to Oxford and all these other universities. And all these patents he's got. He's showing you how free energy works. They got it. They're going to try to kill him, make him crazy. He's already patenting all this stuff. You should have free energy over 150 years ago. But the Africans did have it 6,000, 7,000 years ago. Because free energy is the normal way of the universe. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Terrence Howard bringing it back. But we're in a race of time because these despots want to lock the whole world down. And we're in a waste of time of trying to get this information to everybody. Showing, water from nothing. You shouldn't be paying no water bills. Water is free. It's in the air, just like energy. You can make water from nothing, energy from nothing, and get these parasites off your back. This whole governmental system is a scam. That's what the white man's scared. That's why he's got Ruto out there and trying to stop everything from developing. All this technology is old. But people are now rediscovering it, and they're scared as shit. That's the reason for the fake pandemic and all the other shit they're doing right now. These technologies now starting to be coming out again because we're in an awakening. All this shit's going to escalate. See, without their fake money, they can't bribe people. They can't control the world. See, with free energy and free water, everybody's wealthy. You can make your own goddamn food. your own water, your own houses, all the technologies come along. They're trying to stop that because they're gonna lose control because the world is now evil, ran by absolute psychopaths. Psychopath. Okay? So you got Shaq, who's a psychopath, meeting another psychopath, Bruto. Both were no good black nigga coon.
I was actually looking at what you're saying on the energy. I wanted to see if I can find the same online on energy in the atmosphere. And the only thing that I found was this. Let me share it on the fact that we can harness energy from the atmosphere, something that I know Nikola Tesla was working on. And so they're saying 3% of the energy that hits the earth is reflected back to the atmosphere. That is energy from the sun and from. Is that true? So that is all they are saying. So they're
No,
saying
no, it ain't
there
true.
is
No,
energy in
freaking
the atmosphere. They are
no,
calling it
no.
atmospheric radiation.
It's called the ether. They got you can get you can get you can get energy out of the ether tomorrow.
Mhm.
Out of free, you just gotta know that the devices have already been built. And shout out
Mhm.
to Terrence for showing that all diseases are curable through frequency and vibration. Um, so you're not supposed to get cancer is curable, but
Mhm.
most people too stupid. They use these methods that are dangerous
Mhm.
called radiation, or you can't cure poison with poison. Because when you got
Mhm.
cancer, you're supposed to fast. That's your body letting you know that you're full of toxins. That's your body trying to clean itself out. And you can fix that without tearing the body apart. And these are old technology, even though they're being rediscovered again, right? They're being rediscovered again
Mhm.
because they were discovered really last over 100 years. Those people got murdered. So now you got Terrence Howard talking about it again. He's talking about, yeah, all this stuff is curable and all these, he's got all these patents. I said, man, this is going to get dangerous for Terrence, man. Him knowing the truth like this is some dangerous shit because the way they made their money, the more people run the world, have been on nothing but lies and hiding away technology in the world and how the universe really works.
Mhm.
See, they only can become rich is what the parasite offer you. Because free energy, Tesla created free energy, but he didn't find it. He didn't create it, Demore. He just rediscovered it. That's what
Yeah.
Terrence Howard is doing. This knowledge goes back to ancient African times, right? This knowledge is ancient. So whenever you would rediscover the knowledge, they would kill you. So him just bringing out that you know all all things are curable. They're all
Mhm.
curable through vibration and frequency. Everything's got a frequency, and that's what he was doing on Joe Rogan's podcast yesterday.
Mhm.
Explaining because he told you all math that you learn is a lie. The math that the white man has created is all lies, and it is. I've been told people that fake Einstein shit, all that shit is real. Like he said he told you he told no certain terms. Now, an African government should be talking to him right now. He told you I have the technology I have. Nobody on the planet has it. Because right, because he rediscovered how the universe really works again. He said he's got so many how like I told you, there's no such thing as gravity. He's going back to the ancient African stuff. He said propulsion, any plane that I build, no plane can match it because I deal with the frequency. I can make a plane, you know. He said most propulsion goes up, down, back and forth. He's telling you that no, if you understand how the universe works, you can make things work efficiently. He said nobody has the technology I have, and he's right. That's a danger. The elite probably they've been hiding it, but energy, you can take energy from empty space, the more right in front of you. Like I said, an acute. That's why I was telling you what's the law of squares. When you look that up, right in front of you, Demore, in front of your face that you can't see is energy that can power Kenya for 1,000 years. Right in front. I'm talking about the cube in front of your face that you can't see. The energy in front of your face that you can't see that just be no bigger than your hand. Put your hand up. That energy right there can power Kenya for a year. Clean. They know that, but everybody keeps talking about these fake windmills and solar panel bullshit. Because they need you to still pay for some not shit that don't work. Free energy, the more it's already been created. But they keep hiding. Every time somebody builds the technology, they come kill them and they hide it again. Because that'll destroy their system of control, their system of wealth. But free energy's has already been created. Like I said, Tesla did it 150 years ago. It's already been created. But when J.P. Morgan had it, he said, "Hey man, I can't make." He said, "Tesla said, well, I want to free the world." Say, "I don't want to free." So the banker, controlled by the Rothschilds, J.P. Morgan said, "I don't want to free no damn world. What are you talking about? Free the world? I can't make no money off this shit." He said, "Scrap it, and we're gonna hide the technology because I paid for your technology for you to do it. So the technology belongs to me. We're gonna shelve this shit." That's why I showed you. That's why I showed you the electric car. You think electric cars have been out for 107 years, the more, and they were better. This new shit they putting out is worse. It's less efficient. Why are they doing that? Because they know most people don't know that the electric car was 150 years ago, Demore.
Wow.
I mean, you can put up. I mean, Google has been hitting this shit. Do this for me real quick, Demore. Say electric cars from 100 years ago. This technology is not new. It's new to you. You think it's new, especially Africa. You've been so dumbed down, and they say you're retarded. Let me stop that anyway.
Yeah, the first electric car was developed in the 1890s.
Yes, 1890s. You think this is new, and they work better than the Elon Musk and the ones they got today, Demore. Went faster, more efficient, and you never had to recharge them. But they didn't like that, so they got rid of it. They didn't kill the people. They just make sure they bought it up and shelved it. Why did they get rid of it, Demore? Because it wasn't making them no money. I'm trying to sell gas and oil. So at that time, they didn't kill the people that made it. They just bought the technology up and they shelved it. They put it away so you couldn't use it.
There's actually a video talking about why electric cars failed 100 years ago. Let's try and watch it and see what.
That's gonna be a lie. Go ahead.
I want to see what they're saying. They're saying the reasons why the electric car failed 100 years ago. Let me see that.
Because Rockefeller and the Rothschilds didn't want it. They were selling oil. They owned the oil companies. They wanted gas powered cars. A power monopoly.
Yeah, so let me share that video.
Let's see this is because at that time they worked better. I had to worry about buying no gas and none of that shit. Now you gotta go to a power station, right? Those things stay powered forever. Now you gotta go power. It's a scam. Now they want you to do it because they can control it. It's a scam now. Back then they worked. The more you had to, it powered itself forever. This back in the 1800s, the more 1890s. Everything they do is for their power. It benefits them. That's why they lie about everything. Oh, we invented no car. We ain't invented no car. First car was invented by African American, called the Patterson. And all your history, all the white man created the car and the plane. It's a black American that created the goddamn airplane. Not no fucking white people. Everything they do is lie.
Was this the first electric car? They're saying this was the first electric car.
Oh, I don't know what was the first. I don't know about that one. I know what the first car was. I don't know about that one.
In 1901.
But they just told you they invented in 1890. If they invented 1890, I could be the first one being 1901. That's a contradiction. You just read them all. The first one was built 10 years before that, 1890. They tell you the first one was 1901. So someone's lying, Demore, right there. Someone's lying right there. He said the first one was built in 1890, and then they said, well, the first car was in 1901. But somewhere there's a lie tomorrow. I mean, you can show you can show us why they stopped. I already know why they stopped because they couldn't make money off of it. Listen, they built us. These wicked ass psychopaths have built a world tomorrow that puts money in their pocket, but it hasn't advanced civilization. We're really, first, technically, I told you, we're at least 200 years behind. Technically, at least. And so what Terrence Howard is saying the same thing I've been saying, but he's actually created the shit that's showing you how shit works. He's I can build any plane better than anybody on the planet. This is how it works. It won't need because gravity is an illusion, like I said. Everything you taught your science books is a lie. He said, I know it's a lie. He said, when I went to Oxford, they tried to tell me the computers did it.
Wait, I'm lost that
But
gravity is an illusion.
yes, let me show you. Yes, Demore. Gravity is a lie. Let me show you the shaman flying, manipulate when he was levitating. Remember I showed you that?
Mm-hmm.
When I showed you the black man levitating off the ground.
Yeah, you showed me that video
Yeah,
a few months.
that those are great. That means what? Gravity doesn't exist. Gravity is an illusion. Just that it's a magnetic field that's keeping you on the ground. Tomorrow, if you learn how to manipulate, as Terrence Hines told you, the magnetic field, you can start to levitate. You can start to fly, but you got to know how to manipulate the magnetic field around you. Once you learn that, you can fly. No such
Wow.
thing as gravity. See, you thought, it's gravity. Gravity is, listen, white people are morons. There's no such thing as gravity.
Yes, it was gravity that you were told was invented by who? Was it Newton? Yep, by
There's a
Newton.
new, Newton, because of suppose that apple fell on his fucking head or some shit. But you had to throw, yeah, some apple fell on his head or some retarded ass shit. So, and so, because at that time, they'll never tell you Newton was studying African science. They leave that out. They leave that out. That he was studying what they call alchemy and African science. They always leave that little bit out. That he was
I've
studying
heard
from
a
the
little bit.
African.
I've heard a little bit about alchemy. Was alchemy where they were trying to convert metals into gold?
Well, it's a little more than that, Maury.
Mhm.
That's the cracker made up shit that you for fairy tales for you.
Let me look at what Google is saying. It's the same thing
alchemy,
Google is
alchemy, Maury,
saying.
is
Uh-huh.
what you get the term chemistry from. Al meaning black. Alchemy means the black man's science. What it is transforming one
Mhm.
thing to another. It's really about how do you manipulate space and time, the universe. How does the universe work, Demore? So that's where you get, see, the white man renamed it chemistry. Alchemy, you get chemistry because you don't want, because alchemy is black. Black people created that. Okay, that's why you know who was a chemist, Newton. He was learning alchemy, Demore, when he was learning all this African shit that was brought into Europe by the Moors, by the
Mhm.
Africans. So he was learning. That's why you can't use his physics no more. It's called Newtonian physics. It doesn't apply because it's false numbers. As Terrence said, I knew that when I was looking. It doesn't work.
Wow.
Newtonian physics is false because it doesn't work spiritually. It's a lie. He was trying to learn it, but he's a white man. He don't know African shit. That's why it's a lie. Couldn't put it together. Shout out to Terrence and all these people couldn't put it together. He told you, he said, go back when you get a chance, Demore. I want you to do this. This is mandatory for you. I want you to pull up on YouTube Joe Rogan's conversation with Terrence Howard. And that just happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm gonna
as
watch that
Terrence
immediately after the show.
as Terrence was telling him,
Mm-hmm.
everything is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you learn is a lie. And he told you also about the pandemic that you weren't supposed. I've been telling you supposed was and what it did to you. It's gonna explain that to you too. Yeah, it's a you can't say it on YouTube. But anyway, that's the. But everything's been suppressed. So I told you in an awakening time, not just gonna be Terrence that knows this shit. Terrence tells you he remembered that in his past life. That's why Joe said, "You knew how'd you know all this shit? You knew this when you was 5?" He said, "I knew it. I knew it before I got here. I knew it already in my past life. I told myself not to forget it when I was being reborn." As he told those things, he said, I knew all this stuff when I was 5 years old, but I decided to become an actor to make my mother happy. My passion was to bring all this out, but my mom wanted my younger brother to be an actor, and so I became one to make her happy. And then I had to go back on my path and learn all this shit again. He said, then the dreams start coming back to me. Exactly. He said, I knew all this shit when I was 5 years old. He said, before that, because I brought it back with me. But him not understanding it's his melanin, him being an African, allows him to just call the Akashic records. I'm sure Terrence knows that, but Terrence not going to say too much to that cracker on there. That's his Akashic records. Because like he said, this life he kept telling himself in the last life, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. So when he was born, all the knowledge was already there. That's why Joe Rogan's all fucked up. You knew and everybody knows the flower of life is everywhere. The flower of life is how the universe works. The African did this. Do this for me, Demore. Say, put up images of the flower of life.
Speech, like interview.
Yes.
The flower.
Yeah, like that seems almost like he's not pretending. Like if he's pretending, he's doing a better job acting than Joaquin Phoenix.
Well, Terrence Howard.
You said the flower of life, kid.
Yeah, images of the flower of life. They're trying to, images of the flower of life. And this is an ancient African symbol, goes back hundreds of thousands of years all over the world. And no one can figure it out. Terrence figured it out. He saw the white guys made solid lines, couldn't figure it out. They could never open it. That's the flower of life, Tamori. It's very intricate, very complex mathematics to understand what is. That's universal law that the African understood way back then. And no one's been able to unlock that, Tamori. Terrence Howard just unlocked it. But all the white people, they say Pythagoras and all these other fake crackers, and don't know, they never knew how to do it. He told you I knew how to do this when I was 5 years old. How the universe works. So you know you're not a retard because Terrence Howard is doing with no science. Like he said, every scientist he asked him, come debate. They're not going to debate him. They're not going to debate him. Because what he's saying is true. This ancient African, baby. This is the awakening. It's spiritual. Africans, your brilliance is coming back. We listen to Terrence, you're like, motherfucker. This motherfucker is brilliant.
I can't wait to go watch that podcast that you just did, the Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard. I don't know if they got the whole thing on YouTube. You're probably on YouTube, TikTok, probably on Twitter, probably on Rumble, on all, and also probably on what's the one he's always on, that damn Spotify. He's always on Spotify. Joe Rogan's mainly on Spotify. He's probably go on Spotify. But like he's showing you period, he's telling you how sound, like I told you, vibration sound. He said everything is frequency. Every disease can be healed through frequency. Duh. Guess who knew that thousands of years ago? The African. All African science. He said you don't have to open up the body and tear it apart. Everything is done by tonal science. You can cure cancer, arthritis, everything. Joe was like, damn. He said, you know all this shit when you was 5? I said, I knew it before I got here. I knew this shit before I got here. Like, what? Yeah.
I actually want to hear what they're gonna try and explain the meaning of the flower of life. Let's
see what they say, Joe. Let's see what they say, Deborah. Mm-hmm. What's the meaning of the flower? See what they say. Ask and say, what's the meaning of the flower of life? See what Google says. Well, we really don't know what this shit means, but it's all over the planet. I said, this motherfucker done figured out this flower of life. God damn.
Uh, let me share a video that is trying to explain.
Okay, the more.
In the city of Ephesus in Turkey and on the mosaic floor in Pompeii, Rome. The symbol has played a key role in philosophy, mathematics, alchemy, architecture, spiritual beliefs,
See,
and decoration.
alchemy, spiritual belief is all in one, but
Leonardo
see,
da Vinci studied it closely and was able to identify the 5 platonic solids when it was first created. The oldest known depiction of the symbol can be seen in the Temple of Osiris in Abydos, Egypt, and is
in
believed to be
Africa,
between
exactly.
2,000
Yeah,
to
Africans knew all that.
6,000 years old.
It's older than
Versions of the
6,000
symbol
years
have been
ago.
found in various locations around the world,
Everywhere in the
including
world,
ancient
exactly.
Egypt,
Because the African was the only person here. And the African made this symbol all over the world. Because it means universal law, how things really work, how the universe actually unfold. This the kind of shit the more you need. This is how you make free energy the more. And all this other stuff that comes, how you can fly, how you know gravity, all this and that symbol alone. That's how important that symbol is the more. Go ahead.
China, Turkey, Italy, Ireland, Greece, Iceland, and Spain. Examples of the flower of
Everywhere.
life abound in the architecture of the ancient world. It's been found in ancient synagogues in Israel, in Buddhist temples in India and Japan, in the Forbidden City of China, in the city of Ephesus in Turkey, and on the
Because
mosaic floor
all
in
those
Pompeii,
places were
Rome.
created by all those civilizations were created by the African. Not by none of these people you see today. All those civilizations, that's why it's everywhere on the planet. This ain't that what I told you before. Your Christianity, Islam, African spirituality ruled the planet. See, you need to know this to go back to being African and understand who you are in accordance to this planet, how special you are. This is everywhere. Before your group and longer than your goopy religions. This is true science, how shit really works. And the African put this all over the world. All your civilizations were started by Africans. China, Japan, America, South America, all of it African. That's why the symbols of Africans, the oldest one I told you starts in Africa. When
in the temple of
Egypt
Osiris.
was Africa. Yeah, Osiris, where you get Jesus from. Remember? Serapis. That becomes Serapis. Serapis became Jesus. But at that time, Egypt was still African. Wasn't these Arabs that you see today. That was all African. Go ahead, Demore.
Symbol has played a key role in philosophy, mathematics, alchemy, architecture, spiritual beliefs, and decoration.
Exactly.
History records that Leonardo da Vinci studied it closely and was able to identify the 5 platonic solids and the golden ratio of 5 within it. In fact,
The
da Vinci's
5.
famous
Still got
Vitruvian
it
Man
wrong.
is thought to be based to some extent on the flower of life symbol. This brings us to the design of the flower of life. The flower of life is a complex and multi-layered pattern.
Very
Its
complex.
design is really quite simple. It's typically made up of 19 overlapping circles that form a flower-like pattern. The idea is that the symbol can be extended endlessly by adding circles to it, which also makes it a representation of eternity and the
Of the
endless cycle
universe.
of life.
That's right.
While the symbol
Universe.
is made up of
Universe.
circles, it features a hexagonal
It's
outline.
the universe
When
showing
looked
that,
at carefully,
that everything is
multiple shapes
eternal.
and symbols can be
It's the
seen within
universe
both
turning. Everything is
pattern,
eternal, and you are
including egg
eternal.
of life, seed of life, the fruit
Right.
of life, the tree of life, Metatron's
Right.
cube, and the 5
Exactly.
platonic solids. All these shapes are fundamental to sacred geometry, which refers to repeating geometric patterns found in nature. Sacred geometry symbols can be explained scientifically, but are believed to be evidence of intelligent design by a higher power for those who believe in the spiritual aspect of
It's
geometry.
God. My spirit.
The
No,
flower
it's
of life is
it's
believed to be
God
one
showing
of
you,
the three
hey, I exist, stupid. I'm here. It's the
sacred geometry.
it is the understanding of God, to understand that you're eternal. It's God showing you, hey, moron, I exist. I'm here, and I'm damn sure not no Jesus. And I'm not no Allah. See, this is way before. That's why you gotta get African. This is thousands of years before your fake religions even were created. Thousands of years. That's why. That's why history and information is so important to know, to understand. When all your religions are new. This is ancient shit right here. Ancient stuff, way before your religion. The tree of life, you break down the tree of life, circle of life, infinity. And the African was able to put all this and understand this is us coming down into the material as God. As God. Okay? God resides inside of us. But Terrence was able to put it together. White people have never been able to put it together. He's just about Pythagoras and Leonardo da Vinci. No, they never could figure it out. They all had it wrong. They got close. Terrence gives them credit that they got close, but it's all wrong. He said, I figured it out. Here it is right here. And they know he did it because he's telling you that guess who went by and stole his damn some of his patents? Microsoft, Elon Musk, and these other motherfuckers stole a lot of his information. Of course they would. That's what crackers do. That's what they do. That's what they do. You can be black and patent your shit, don't make no difference. The virtual world that Meta wants to make, Terrence Howard created it. Right there, tell you right there how Google, how Facebook and Zuckerberg is stealing the shit. He's creating it for good, not for wicked shit like them. But what he's doing, they gonna have to kill his ass, discredit him. Watch, he gonna end up dead because he knows. He told you free energy is easy to make, and everybody knows it is. This will destroy the world that they created with these fake loans they give, money from nothing. They control everybody starving, but them at the top, they living good. Everybody's Africa all impoverished. This destroys all that. So they're going to have to kill his ass. They're going to have to kill him, or they're going to just try to discredit, but you can't discredit the science. Either see science, either it is or it isn't. Either it's true or it's not. See, but they're going to have to stop that shit. I said, Terrence, before you go on this talking tour, you need to get like 30 kids and educate them and let the youth start teaching everybody else. That's what you do, shit. Go ahead, Demar, you got
Geometry
it.
shapes, and possibly the most important. It's thought that all life originated from the flower of life, as it is the
That's
basic
right.
template of creation. It
Yes,
holds
it
the
is.
blueprint for everything that exists and is the building block for all living things.
Wow.
That's
There are
right.
so many meanings attributed to the flower of life that it can be difficult to explain it all simply.
Of
In
course.
fact, whole documentaries exist on this symbol, attempting to explain its significance and symbolism. In a nutshell, the flower of life is thought to represent the mathematical order of the natural world found in all life. Many see the symbol as a visual representation of life and consciousness. It symbolizes creation and how all life springs forth
Right.
from a single source, which
From
implies
God.
at the connection
Exactly.
between everything. It's the blueprint
Exactly.
of life, and at its heart, the flower of life reminds us that we're all connected. The flower of life is ubiquitous. You'll find
It's right.
evidence of it everywhere. Like this
Everywhere.
album cover by Coldplay. It's popular as a
Everywhere.
jewelry and tattoo design on
Because
clothing,
the
artwork,
Africans knew
and
that
even as
thousands
a
of years
decorative
ago.
motif in
Africans knew how the
architecture.
universe
But
started.
beyond the visible, it's
Africans knew
everywhere
their
in nature.
relationship
After all,
to
it's the
God
template of all
and the nature.
creation.
That's
If
right.
you enjoyed this video, please like it and consider
At least the video did not give us a lot of bullshit. It was actually factual.
But so you factor what it was exactly. But they didn't say it came from the African. They left that part out. It just found
They
around the
told
world.
you-
It just found
but
around the world, Demore. It just found around the world. Okay, they did tell you, okay, it first started in
they
Africa.
never
Yeah, right. They
told us
did say
in,
that. They did say that. Okay. All right, they did say it. They did say it just started in Africa. I give them credit, right? They did say that. Because it's all around the world. because you had a global empire of Africans at that time. Yeah, there's nothing but African people on the planet, but no other people. So I always tell you, where the fuck did these other people come from? But that's another deeper story. We're not
Yes.
getting into that.
I think we need a whole Saturday show to talk about the flower of life too, because it's like a very, very interesting. I'm actually going to. It looks interesting.
Yeah,
It's very, very interesting.
go look at Terrence Howard talk about how he shows you how they, because the white man was dumb. He thought the world was flat. Right? That's why he got straight lines so he could never figure it out. And it's curved. Everything in the universe is curved. The more it's curvature. So you must make it into a diagram of curvature to get it right. And Terrence was showing you. So a lot of people get mad that Terrence is showing that all your math is a lie. He's saying your mathematical tables are all lies. So the rule. Now the ruling elite know this. That's how they make real technology and keep it away from it. If you can't know real science, Demore, you can't really innovate anything. So from childhood, we're taught lies. We're taught lies even with mathematics is a lie. You say it's a lie. I explain it, and he's showing you. See how this works? It's a lie. All the mathematics we're taught is a lie. But he thinks it's an accident. No, I know this shit's on purpose. Because if you don't know true math or true science, how things work, the more you cannot really innovate past a certain point. And you can do some other shit, but not really like stuff that we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be doing interdimensional travel right now, the more. We're supposed to be able to go through dimensions right now. But you can't do that if you don't got right equations, like he's saying. If your equations are all fucked up, you can't build, next level super intelligent shit. Because your equations are all fucked up.
I think we need a whole show to talk about this. Let us look at.
Good.
Let us use the last 8 minutes before Juby comes up to look at the headlines of what was happening in Africa. I know we haven't done that. I got carried away by the.
We got carried away with real information, Demore. It's all right. Stuff that the African should have been building research and development. If I'm a president, I go get Terrence Howard to start my science, my technologies. If I'm in Bikini Faso with even Touré, I say go get that man now. We're gonna build a whole science campus and start teaching the youth all this shit. And in a generation, you'll rule the world. You'll rule the world. In less than a generation, you teach babies this shit. You'll rule the world. Hands down, you'll rule this bitch. You'll rule it. So shit, I've been on the phone with his ass yesterday. It's about straight power. But you're not gonna be able to stop this. All these African babies are gonna start knowing this shit coming back to the planet. Like he said, he knew this shit coming back to the planet. Coming back, being born. He said, I knew this in my past life. Coming back. Joe Rogan like, what? You know what? I always known this. I brought this back. I didn't learn shit. I brought this from my last life. Joe Rogan's all fucked up. What? That's right. Go ahead, go with your stuff.
So let us just look at the news, just mentioning them because we are almost out of time. The first one that I told you is Microsoft is coming up with this new AI. It's called the Microsoft AI chatbot that is meant to recall everything you do on your PC. So it means once you open your PC, it will be knowing what you want to do. It's gonna do that for you. So that's what Microsoft have been working on. It's very worrying because that means it's gonna recall all your credentials. It's gonna recall all your passwords, all your data. But they are saying it's to make work easier. So once you just turn on the PC at 7, it knows what you do with your PC at 7. If you have Netflix,
everything they create for their power and their wickedness. Everything they create is never for your freedom and your uplifting, because they're wicked. Everything they create is to destroy and enhance their power. I won't be using that shit.
Nah, it's not a choice really. It's coming with Microsoft.
I know. But I'm not gonna fuck with no
It's almost
Microsoft
like
devices.
Siri. You have to. It's there.
You,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. So uh, I know you use Microsoft, so now you're cooked. Not that you are not cooked before,
Nah,
but you
we
now got
nah, we start making our own systems in Africa. We can create our own computer system.
Mhm.
Start creating our own computer system. That's what we do. Our own Microsoft is nothing more than software. We create our own softwares to put in our own computers. That's what we do. We don't say we got no choice to it. It's always a choice.
Yep.
It's always a choice.
And in DRC, 3 Americans are set to be tried for the attempted coup. So they identified that the foreigners were Americans, and they have actually identified 3 of them, and the 3 are Americans, and
And
they are among the group
and
that.
they're guilty as shit.
Yep. So others were killed. The others that were killed, 6 of them were killed.
Good.
3 of them are the ones who are gonna get prosecuted for attempted coup. So the DRC is now blaming the United States for trying to sabotage
But
their
they should. They
system.
behind part of it. They probably not. Like I said, they indirectly involved. You know, they're indirectly because those two guys that were caught both had United States Secretary of State passports, so they hooked them with with the State Department. So you know, you don't get no damn passport from the State Department unless you hooked in with the
Mhm.
State Department. So the U.S. is involved in some small minor way. I don't think it was the CIA, but it was some harebrained scheme to do some shit. So I make sure I make a public trial and I have a public Congo. You must have a public execution on TV, whether either you hang or bullet. See,
They
bullet is
wouldn't.
cheaper
They wouldn't
because
dare.
they're weak. That's why they're weak. That's why
Wouldn't.
you do it. You better
They
do it.
wouldn't dare publicly kill Americans on live TV. They wouldn't. Actually, what is going to happen is they are gonna deport them back to the
What?
US so that they can be tried there, and they
Nah,
are not
fuck
gonna
that.
get
No,
killed.
you better not do that. You're gonna be weak as hell.
That's
You
what they're
see,
gonna do, though.
what they going? Say more. Let's stop saying that. Let's say they're gonna be strong this time. Let's not just say they're gonna be weak. God damn it, shit.
It's Congo, kid. Their president is Felix Tshisekedi. Come
That's
on.
because I know Russia right now has
Mhm,
put those other Americans on trial, and they probably
mhm,
gonna give them a public execution in Russia. The ones that were caught fighting in the Ukraine, they're gonna
mhm.
make a public. They're gonna make an example of their ass like you're supposed to. Russia probably gonna have them on Russian TV. Too bad we don't get Russian TV over here. Those Americans that they caught fighting with the Ukrainians a couple of weeks ago, they're gonna make an example of their ass. They going on TV. I know
Yep.
they are. Putin's gonna put their ass on TV and is gonna execute that ass on TV.
That is the same thing Congo should be doing so that they send
Well,
a
I
message.
said exactly. That's a message.
Anybody else who would dare think of such a thing?
Exactly. The more that message has got to be, you got to send that message, man.
Yeah, so ideally, that's what they should do. Realistically, they are not gonna do that. They
Realistically,
their president.
you just say let's not. Well, let's hope he does that. They're all guilty. Let's hope they not. Somebody send them back. They're gonna send somebody back to the country that they tried to overthrow you. You insane? Sound crazy. Let me send back your people who tried to overthrow me. Now, I know in Venezuela they killed them
I trust you're
motherfuckers.
gonna jail them. You know they're gonna trust the US
Let me say that.
to jail them.
Nah, do me a favor. Let's see if they know. Say ask Google this real quick, Demore. Say what happened to the say what happened to the Americans who tried to overthrow uh, Venezuela in 2020.
Let me check that out before I close.
Let's
Uh,
see. Let's see what happened to them. They damn sure wouldn't sit back to America. I know that. So what happened to the Americans who tried to overthrow Venezuela in 2020?
they were
What-
sentenced to 20 years in jail.
that- Okay, so I guess they're rotting in a Venezuelan jail. No, they didn't even kill their ass, so they just put them in prison. Damn that. So we know they sent, and we know that was CIA back, and they got caught because of the African Venezuelan who's the general who caught them and broke it up. Because you know you got Africans in Venezuela, so the African general broke that shit up and stopped the coup that the CIA tried to do in Venezuela back in 2020. They in jail for
Yes, so
20 years. What? No way I'm gonna put you in jail for no 20
yeah, they're
years,
gonna
Demore.
get
You
in
got to go.
they're gonna get away in 2040. And I think we're gonna talk about the flower of life in one of the Saturdays when you will be at home maybe. And
Yeah,
that is
that's a
all I
good.
had
Yeah,
today on.
yeah, that's a good one. Make sure you go watch that.
Yeah.
Make sure you go watch that.
I'm gonna watch that before we do the show so that I don't float like I was. I was just hearing terms that I could not understand. So I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
the podcast and do a lot of research on the flower of life, where it came from, so that when we do the show, I'll be
it came
knowledgeable
from
about
you,
it.
Demore. It came from you.
Yep.
Flower life came from you. You're African. It came from us. That's where it came from. Came from
Okay.
you
So
when you was ruling the world
we
and
should.
understand what what complex science was when you were technically advanced people way back when. When you understand um,
Geometry.
yeah, geometric shapes, understand solids from an ether form down to the physical.
Yeah, so we are
All
gonna
these,
talk about
no,
we are gonna talk about that on one of our Saturdays. Joby and Kamlesh are coming back in a bit
see,
with
see, and
the
that's not
music.
and the flower of life, Demore,
Uh-huh.
destroys that atheist guy you had there. See, he doesn't go. He doesn't go. See, that's right. The flower of life proves there is a creator, Demore. See, he
He
doesn't
doesn't
know
know
anything
that
about
I
that. I
can assure
know.
he has never heard of the flow of life.
I know. I know. And that's ancient African. Like I told you. And when you don't
Yeah.
know, I know you're mad about the Christian thing being like, I get it. You're upset. That is shit, these white people, but it's a lie. Okay, I know you figured that out, but don't go
But don't
to
go
the
over
other
the limit.
extreme. Yeah, don't go to the other extreme. Keep
Yeah.
studying. You're gonna find the creator. He's there. She is there. But much love,
So
guys.
enjoy the rest of your day. It's always a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Much love.